Hello everyone, welcome for the session. Today we are going to deal with grade 6 computer science chapter 1 computer fundamentals and windows. We are going to categorize this chapter into two divisions. One is computer memory, another one is functions of storage devices. In this session we will see elaborately about computer memory. In the next session we will see about functions of storage devices. This is the agenda of today's session. We'll see the introduction, afterwards units of computer, then how does a computer work. At end of the session we will recall whatever the concept we covered in this session in the summary part. Let's start. The first one is introduction part. Let us understand the abbreviation and definition of the computer in the introduction part. Can you guys tell me what does computer stand for? Computer stands for common operating machine purposefully used for trading, education and research. Can you tell along with me? Common operating machine purposefully used for trading, education and research. This is the abbreviation of computer. Got it, dears? Okay. The next one is definition of the computer. In your primary classes, you might taught a simple definition of computer. What is computer? Computer is an electronic machine. It is a device. It runs through the electric power. Without manual instruction, it will not work. That we know, right? Now, you people are a little bit grown up, right? So, we have to study somehow elaborately. So, this is the definition given in your textbook. Computer is an electronic data processing machine. As you know, this is an electronic machine. And what do you mean by data processing? It is nothing but it is a method used to convert raw data into useful information. I am repeating. It is a method used to convert raw data to meaningful information. For example, I am going to add two numbers 3 plus 3. Manually, how I will do? I will calculate through my mind. I will tell the answer through my mouth. If I do this work through the computer, how I will do? I will give the data, I will type the numbers through the keyboard, then it will go to the CPU, it will process according to my instruction, then it will show the result on the monitor, that is 6. Okay, if I do the calculation through my mind, I have to do the calculation. Suppose if I do this work through the computer, the processing and output work automatically the computer will do. So that is why we are calling this is a data processing machine. Again I am telling, computer is an electronic data processing machine. Are you getting this? Okay. Shall we move to the next topic? Units of computer will move. The next one is units of computer. Can you guys tell me what we are learning now? We are learning computer memory. When you hear the word memory, which part of your body is coming to your mind? Brain. Very good. Okay. Hope you remember in your lower classes you studied this. Which part of the device is called as a brain of the computer? Central processing unit, which means CPU, right? Yes. So CPU we can call it as processing unit also. Processing unit alone cannot complete the task. It needs two more units. Along with it, there are input unit and then output unit. Now, computer consists of three main units. There are input unit, processing unit, output unit. Now you can tell what are the three main units of computer? Input unit, processing unit, and then output unit. We'll see about this one by one. The first one is input unit. This unit is a means of communication between the user and computer. Who is a user? A person who is giving instruction to the computer, or a person who is using the computer is called a user. It is a means of communication between a user and computer. And to solve any problem, a set of instruction or data fed into the computer through this unit. After receiving the data, it will convert into electronic pulses where computer can understand, which means it will convert into binary format, zeros and ones. Some of the common devices are keyboard, mouse, etc. And the next one is processing unit. The entire work is done in this unit only. It will get the data from the input unit. According to the user instruction, it will start the process and it will process the data and it will send to the output unit. And then, as you know, CPU is the brain of the computer. What are all the things we saw? The entire work is done through this unit only. It will get the data from the input unit. After processing, according to the user instruction, it will send the data to the output unit. Got it? And it is called as brain of the computer too. The next one is output unit. This unit gives out processed data, which is called result. Some of the common output devices are monitor, speaker, printer, etc. And we can get the result in two ways. One is soft copy, another one is hard copy. Soft copy means result seen on monitor is referred as soft copy. Suppose if you get the result in the printed form on the paper is called hard copy. And are you clear about this concept? Units of computer. It will get the data from the input unit and it will send the data to the processing unit. According to the user instruction, it will process the data and it will send the processed data to the output unit for result. Got it, dear? Shall we move to the next one? Yes. The next we are going to know about how does a computer work. Through this concept, we are going to learn the working principle of computer. As we know already, there are three main units of computer. What are all they? There are input unit, processing unit, and then output unit. Got it? Okay. Again, this processing unit, what is the another name of processing unit? Central processing unit. This processing unit subdivided into three units. They are ALU, MU and CU. We'll see about this one by one. Okay. So ALU, it stands for arithmetic and logical unit. This unit will do two kind of operations. One is arithmetic, another one is logical operations. What do you mean by arithmetic? Calculation kind of work. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. This kind of work will be done in this unit. And also the logical kind of work, which means a comparison kind of work also will be done in this unit only. Got it? Okay. The next one is memory unit. What do you mean by MU? Memory unit. Memory unit is also called as main memory or primary memory. This unit stores the data during the process. What is the dear? This unit stores the data during the process. To store the data, the memory is divided into a lot of locations. Okay, each location is identified by a unique number. That unique number is called address. For better understanding, this is the memory unit. For storing the data, it will be divided into many locations. So each location is called as, each location has unique number. That unique number is called as address. Got it? Okay. The next one is control unit. This unit controls and coordinates all other units of computer as well as all other devices of the computer. Okay. Now, can you tell what are the three main units of computer? Input unit, processing unit, and then output unit. What are the subunits of processing unit? Arithmetic and logical unit, memory unit, and then control unit. For the better understanding, we'll see an example. 4 plus 4. I am going to process this data through the computer. I want to give the input through the input unit. Which device I can type the letters? Yes, keyboard. Okay. Through the input device. Through the input device, which means keyboard. Through the keyboard, I will type 4 plus 4. Once I given the input, it will send to memory unit directly. Okay. After receiving the data from the input unit, it will store. Then it will send to arithmetic and logical unit for processing. Okay. After processing, it will send the processed data again to memory unit. It will hold the data till it will get the instruction from the control unit to send the data to the output unit. Once it received the instruction from the control unit, it will send the processed data to output unit. Got it? Okay. So you may have a doubt. There is no connection for control unit to all other unit. It's nothing. If you want to send the input to memory unit, control unit has to give the instruction to the input, get the data from the user. Once it's received the instruction from the control unit, then only it will accept the input from the user. Once it's received the input, it will give the instruction to the input unit, send the data to the memory unit. After that, the memory unit will wait for the instruction from the control unit. The control unit will give the instruction to the memory unit, get the data. Get the data, send the data to the ALU. Got it? Okay. After processing, it will wait for the instruction, then it will send the data to the memory unit. Afterwards, the memory unit will send the processed data to the output unit. The output unit will wait for the instruction from the control unit. Once it's received the instruction from the control unit, then only it will display the result on the monitor. Got it? Okay. The thickest line is called as data path. The dot lines are meant for control path. Got it? Okay. So this is the working flow of computer. Simply I'll tell you, it will get the information, it will get the data from the user, and then it will send directly to the memory unit which is in the processing unit. After receiving the data, it sent to the ALU for further processing. Once the ALU receive the data, according to the user instruction, it will do the operation, and again it will send the processed data to the memory unit. From the memory unit, it will send to the output unit for displaying the answer. Got it? Okay. So this is the control unit will give instruction to each and every units of the computer to do the action. This is the working flow of computer. I hope you understand the concepts. We'll move to the summary session. And now it's a time to conclude. In this session, we are going to recall whatever we learnt in this session. So these are all the concepts we saw in this session: introduction, units of computer, and working principle. And under the introduction part, we saw abbreviation or full form of computer, and then we saw the definition of the computer. What is the abbreviation of computer? Common operating machine used for trading, education and research. What is the definition of the computer? Computer is an electronic data processing machine. What do you mean by data processing? It is a method used to convert raw data to meaningful information. And then next concept is units of computer. So under this concept, we saw the three main units of computer. They are input unit, processing unit, and then output unit. We saw all these three elaborately under this concept. And then next one is working principles. Under this concept, we learnt the working principle of computer with an example. And simply I will tell you how the input unit is getting the data from the user. Afterwards, it's sending the data to the processing unit for the process, and then it's sending the processed data to the output unit for display. So these are all the concepts we covered under the category computer memory. I hope you people understand the concepts, and we'll see in the next session. Thank you.